Because I don't see politics as dirty. It's the people who are dirty. You look at Africa, since we have independence, people become lazy. Politics per se is not dirty.
Okay.
It's not filthy. It's the people who are involved in politics who can be dirty, who can be filthy, who can be misleading people. And they bring about tribalism, they bring about division in their society for their own personal sake. Because all they want is to win, get a post, become a president. To keep on winning, you have to be corrupt.
Yeah. You mean?
Yeah, because you have to bias towards your supporters. And
people have been dying from coronavirus, and when Ebola came, you know, a lot of people have to die in this country because of stress. What have you done?
I saw your point well. Yeah, you know, we have corona cases. We have these Ebola cases.
Yeah.
But our concern in Gambia and for the whole of Africa, it's not corona or Ebola. The most important thing for us is this malaria parasite.
Okay.
Okay, this is causing a lot of havoc. It's killing millions of people. An important thing in Gambia.
No, but now we're talking about corona.
Yeah, corona is primarily affecting the Europeans. Now our corona will come.
Yeah.
When you have when the airport is open, we have people coming from Europe to Africa. They will definitely bring in corona.
But do you know that we have?
But now, as of now, look at the market. Have you ever been to the market? People are swarming on each other, like ants. But you don't have.
Are you trying to tell me that there is no corona in the country?
There is, but it's very, very little.
It's little.
Yes, compared to Europe.
In Europe, it was little and it kills millions.
Yeah, because when I say, look.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Welcome to VM International TV show. It's another edition of your favorite program called The Meeting Point. This segment is created to meet our intellectuals, producers, or professionals who has excelled in their career, in their work, and so on. With me, I have Honorable Dr. Bolong Bojang, who is a medical professional. At the same time, he is the leader of the political party called PDP, People Democratic Party. On that note, we are going to have a lot of discussion with him, and it's going to be tough. So without wasting more time, I would definitely love to welcome Doctor on the VM International TV.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much. Doctor, can you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit background of yourself.
Okay, I'm Dr. LAMIN BOLONG. I'm a medical professional. And I do general practice in the Gambia.
Okay.
Ever since I returned from Cairo, that was where I studied in Egypt. In 1981, I graduated. I came back to the Gambia. And then 1982, I went to Ondo State, Akure, to do my internship. I spent 1 year there, then I came back to the Gambia again. And ever since I've been working here. It was in 1992 I formed a political party. Very interesting, you know, because I'm a medical professional. Why politics then? And then I couldn't make a headway.
Yeah.
So I went back to medicine again. And ever since I've been practicing medicine until lately, when Yaya was threatening Gambians. Vote me in and I will kill you. And I said, I have to form a political party again. I went back into politics again and then formed a coalition. I joined the coalition. It was formed primarily by P.D.P, because they invited us. They wrote to leaders to come and discuss as to how we can form a coalition. You know? Before that coalition, they had what we call inter-party meeting. So they had this inter-party meeting and all this for almost 20 years. To no avail. Nothing came out of it. Except that there was a point when Hussein was arrested for what reason, I don't know. I asked, they had told me that you know, the inter-party members, they planned a certain time, which was not matured as yet. And then PDP, because of their size and their number, felt that they could do it on their own. So they went their own, and they had a problem. Hussein was captured and put in prison. So when we formed this coalition, that's how we got him out of prison and then set him free. So I think that was the scenario.
Okay, but Doctor, it's not easy to see an individual holding two positions. You are a medical professional. At the same time, you also involved into politics. Do you think politics is not going to affect the other side of your work, that is becoming or being you know, a medical professional?
No, I don't think they have any interconnection as such. Remember that, for example, everybody is a politician to begin with.
But people say
anybody in a country
is a politician.
Yeah, a politician.
No, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, because when you talk of politics, it means you have interest in the development of a country.
You are interested.
Yeah. So,
but yet still there are people out there. I mean, a lot of
what people fail to realize that they fail to make the distinction between entering politics to make profit there or to gain something, and entering politics to bring about a change.
Okay.
So because are you anti-voting? Don't you vote?
Of course.
So whenever you vote, you are a politician.
but is it not a dirty game? Because a lot of people believe that politics is a dirty game, and what you are doing is a very good job. To me, as a doctor, I prefer being a doctor than becoming a politician. But how did you see yourself into this politics instead of?
I'm sorry, I beg to differ, because I don't see politics as dirty. It's the people who are dirty.
How?
Because politics, actually, even if you look at the religion, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he introduced politics in
which way?
In his tactics. Because he said the best way to convert person from paganism to Islam is to persuade him, talk to him.
Okay.
By persuasion. That's the force. That's politics.
Okay.
So it's not to use direct force. Say no, you are a pagan. You have to be a Muslim. No. So you have to use politics at a certain stage, even in religion.
But
to
many
win the heart of the person, so that he can convert.
Yeah, you understand that. You understand that. You know, immediately you form a political party. Don't you feel like separating people, because most of the political leaders in the Gambia, they feel so inferior. I mean, they are people, they are followers. You know, they will be insulting other political party, and you are here telling people that you should convince other people to join in your party or whatsoever. So, how do you think politics in the Gambia looks like?
Well, to put it simply, politics per se is not dirty.
Okay.
It's not filthy. It's the people who are involved in politics who can be dirty, who can be filthy, who can be misleading people. And they bring about tribalism, they bring about division in their society for their own personal sake. Because all they want is to win, get a post, become a president or a minister, and thereby fill in their own pocket.
Yeah.
Not interested in the well-being of the people. Such people are the ones who bring about tribalism into play and all sort of things.
Is that wrong?
Very wrong indeed. So that's why I said politics per
I
se.
hope if you become the
Politics per
president,
se is not dirty.
yeah, I
But
hope.
the people involved are
I
dirty.
hope if you become the president of this country,
We try to get rid of that image. From
we hear from politicians saying nice words, you know, they put vegetables on our tables, that yes, this is what we're gonna do. At the end of the day, when they are voted in the office, what they do is quite different. What causes that?
Because these people are dirty people. That's why people think that politics is dirty. They are using tribalism, for example. If you come from the majority Mandingo tribe, and you know that if you use tribalism, you are going to win. So you use it. You bring about division. You bring about even diversity. People are divorcing each other because of politics. People were taking each other to court because of politics. People don't talk to each other because of politics. This is all due to politicians, dirty politicians, you know, who want to make gains, personal gains.
Okay.
They are not interested in the well-being of their country. But if you are genuinely interested in the well-being of a country, it's a different matter. Because it doesn't matter whether you are in, what is a tribe after all?
Okay.
A group of people, they settle in one place for 1,000 years. They are bound to speak to each other. They are bound to develop a dialect of their own. So that's what.
But if that is not taking place,
let's come to the very crucial.
Okay.
Let me tell you, very crucial. If you take 1 million people, allow them to settle in one area for about 10,000 years, they'll form their own dialect.
Yeah.
And they start speaking that dialect. You take another group, 1 million over there, they'll speak a different dialect.
Okay.
You take another, they will speak a different dialect. So is that dialect more important, or you as a human being? Of course, you as a human being, you are more important than the dialect.
Okay.
Dialect is just communication so that you can understand each other. So we cannot use that one, you know, to win votes or to fight it, or to bring about differences in the society.
Okay. I still want to find out if people don't speak to each other, and people are fighting one another because of a position, how does it affect medically? I mean, how does it affect an individual in a state?
Well, okay, take myself as an example. I joined politics, yes. Okay. But if you look at my clinical records, whenever you come, I don't want to know who you are.
Okay.
I don't care about your politics. Your political affiliation, it doesn't affect me. You are a rich man, it doesn't affect me. You are a poor man, it doesn't affect me. Okay, belong to any other philosophy you belong to, it doesn't affect me. What matters is that when you come, first come, first serve. There's a registry, you record your name, you take the gunshot, take your temperature, you go to the lab, you do basic investigation, and you come to the waiting room. From there, we call you. So we see you accordingly the way you come. Okay, if you come as an emergency, because that's a different matter. It doesn't matter whether you are supporting me or not. Once you have an emergency like asthma, you need urgent attention. Sure. We'll definitely bring you in and treat you.
That has nothing to do with
politics.
Where you come
from. I don't
from.
play politics in my clinic.
Okay.
Nobody in Bikama will tell that I play politics. Okay. I don't play tribalism in my clinic. I don't want to know your tribe.
Okay, but doctor, I want to come in. I want to come in. What have you contributed as a doctor towards the national development in the Gambia, to the extent that the people, the citizens, will say, okay, this is what Dr. Bojang has done?
Okay. You just refer to my records.
Yeah.
If you, as an individual doctor, I remember when I was young, very healthy, so I can afford to do the work. I was seeing sometimes as many as 81 patients in one single day. I work from 8 a.m. in the morning until 11 o'clock at night.
You alone?
Yeah, alone.
By then you don't have staff for?
I have people in the pharmacy to help me, of course. Okay. You know, and they are locally trained. These are not professionals. I train them personally.
I hope that is not.
I know.
It's not gonna affect an individual, because we believe to have professionals.
No. What happened is that I have my clinic here. I have my the dispensers over there, not far away from me. They are just. I can open my. I just have a curtain between us. Okay. So after training them, I make sure that they do the right thing at the same time. Because if you leave them exposed to one area, one room, there you are in a different room, they can be doing something
that you don't know.
You don't know of. But to be on the safe side, you know, when you train these people, but you train them first. Yeah. they have to know what is paracetamol. They have to know the dosages of paracetamol for adults, kids, and the like. You teach them.
And aspirin.
Yes, and quinine and all the rest of it. Ask them. They know it.
Yeah.
So you train them. And then you put a barrier between them and you. They are here, you are here. So you are seeing them, you are supervising them. So,
yeah.
So,
okay, that's a very good job. But doctor, you want to become a you want to become a leader, that is to become a president of this country some years ago. I don't know what's your plan. But do you realize that there are so many people that are also struggling, like when they get sick, they don't have good medications, they don't have good people like good doctors to face, most of the people that are actually dying from high risks of sicknesses or illness, they have been prescribed to go to foreign countries like Senegal and abroad. What have you done in that category?
Well, people seeking overseas treatment,
yeah,
most of the time they require it, so it cannot be done in the country. That's why we send them over to overseas for treatment.
But why?
Because I send people as far as England. Sometimes they have chronic ear problem. I remember I sent somebody with a chronic ear problem to England. And then I was surprised when I asked the patient, when he returned home, about the consultation fee. He said he paid something like almost our Gambian currency, $10,000 just to see a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, compared to me, they were paying me $25 to see a doctor.
Yeah.
I remember when I first came in 1987, studying our environment, I was not even asking for a consultation fee.
Okay.
What I do is that if you come with $2.50, as low as $2.50, and your child has severe malaria, I treat him.
Okay.
Some people pay, most of them pay $5, but some will pay $2.50, or maximum around $15. Very few people will pay $25 at that time.
Okay.
And I was seeing quite a lot of them. Imagine seeing 81 patients a day.
Yeah.
And I can bet you the recovery rate was very high. Because if they don't recover, they will come back. But most of the time when you treat them, they feel better and they don't come back.
Yeah, that's wonderful. But do you think Gambian government is lacking the equipment or neglecting the sector of health? Could this be one of the reasons why we don't have materials like let's say qualities of medicines, apart from medicines, but the equipments that are used to test that this is the sickness that you are having, pache. So do you think that government is not concentrating on health sector to help its people?
No, they've ever been helping people, ever been trying, I know that. But there are shortcomings as well. You can't meet all the demands in any given society. So when I came, for example, if you have to look at your area and then study the disease pattern. In Gambia here, in fact, it applies to most of West African countries. Yeah. What we have is rainy season, malaria. Okay, basically the problem here is malaria, chest infection, gastrointestinal infections, parasitic infections,
high blood.
High blood comes to play within these last decades. Okay. When I first came in '70, it was not a problem. It came latter part of the 2020, in the 20s, 2020s, 2020, I would say 2019. I would say maybe as early as 2015. Okay. We did now. We are seeing a lot of diabetes, a lot of hypertension, and the like. Okay, and then I would attribute it to, it's not a simple factor which you can attribute to. What I would say is primarily stress. Yeah. When people are stressed, they can develop hypertension. Okay, if you look at hypertension per se, it's an aging process. The arteries, they get hardened. This is what they call arteriosclerosis. Okay, what we call essential hypertension, most of them are effect of aging. As you get older, your blood vessels become narrower, thicker, and then sometimes they have fatty material laid inside them
Yeah.
because of our diet. So the heart has to pump more blood, has to pump with more force for target organs to be met, to have their adequate supply of blood.
Yeah.
So that's because of the hypertension. It's arteriosclerosis, most of them. And
Okay.
it's a natural phenomenon. Maybe that can affect it if you take too much fatty diet and a lot of sedentary work. We are not doing enough work. You know, if you look at Africa, since we have independence, people become lazy, I would say.
Yeah.
Before independence, if you look at Brikama, almost all households in the morning, you will see them going to the farm to work.
Yeah.
But now, after independence, because of this donor agencies, people became lazy.
And what do you think causes that?
Well, the laziness, you cannot attribute it to Western suppliers of our needs.
Yeah.
But it's something which has to do with our own selves, our attitude towards life. Because if you, for example, when you have independence, they force everybody to go to school.
Yeah.
Okay, and not everybody could make it. So when you go to school and you couldn't make it, you don't have the required subjects to enter university and become a professional. You go into teaching fields and I would say other fields like this. But primarily teaching in those days, because Gambia, they offer this online. These are the only two places. Most of these educated people, they go into teaching fields.
Yeah.
And then official jobs are not many, and that is meant for professional the politicians. The politicians, they fill the vacancies in the office with their supporters. Yeah. And then you, who is not a party member, you can become a victim. If you are not highly efficient, you may not get employment.
Yeah. So what do you think we can do? People like you got almost two aspects. You are a medical personnel and you are into politics. Let's assume that you become the winner, or maybe you have the opportunity to run this country. What can you do to make sure that the youth, including everybody, to be active in their work, not to be lazy at all? What other strategy will you put on the table?
Yeah, before independence, when we had independence in 1965, as I was telling you, almost all households, they were involved in agriculture.
Yeah.
Okay, but that trend stopped for some reason. But if that had continued, you would have been a good agriculturist. If you do well at school, okay, you get a professional work to do. Yeah. Okay, but what happened is that when they said education for all, they took everybody to school. So just imagine, as a young boy, you've never been to farm. Yeah. You go to school, and you don't do well at school also. So you become a dropout. So, and then I remember there was a time when I was in upper 5. Yeah. In those days we have primary 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have a common entrance. Sure. And then from common entrance we have Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5. Then 4, 5 they have upper 5, lower 5. Yes, upper 5, lower 5. And then they sit to their advanced O level. So if you have the requisite pass, if you have 6 credits or more, you may enter 6th form. Okay. There was a professor we invited to give in one of our farewell speeches from Ghana. This is he was a professor in Baltimore, and then he was analyzing Gambia from primary school, secondary school to university. Yeah. Okay, the figures he gave, I think I can remember it. From if you take 600 people and enroll them in school, from these 600, maybe 60 will go to secondary school. 600 to 60, just imagine. Yeah. What happens to the rest? They are dropout. Yeah. So they don't want to go back to the farm now.
And they don't also want to.
They don't have no further opportunity for learning.
Yeah.
So they become a hazard to the society, to themselves and to the society. Of these 60, then they proceed to their secondary school. Out of these 60, if you enter, out of these 60, when they complete their 6 years, they sit to this O level, maybe something like 12 of them will enter the sixth form.
I understand it, yeah.
Only 12. So the rest of these people who enter the grammar school now, they are the people who fulfill the offices in government offices. They have to.
Okay, doctor, that is quite interesting explanation.
And then yes, the six only out of this 12 or so, you will be lucky to have 6 or maybe maximum 10. They will go to university.
Yeah.
So if you look at the percentage from 600 to 6 entering university is very, very tiny. So what happens to the rest?
This is a question.
This is a question now.
Yeah.
Okay, but before independence, all these people were working.
Okay.
At least they will have enough to feed themselves and their family. And in those days, people used to marry up to 4.
Yeah.
Because if you are married to 4 wives, you don't feed all your wives. The wives also, they go to the farm. To the farmers in those days.
To make sure to support the family.
They can support the family too. And you yourself, you are a farmer too, you can support yourself. And then you live a healthy life. Because you are doing physical exercise every day. And then you get healthy.
Yeah.
You don't fall sick easily.
And now
with independence now, we stop all these things. We take all our we take all our boys to school. All our girls to school. Nobody goes to the farm, to the furrows. Nobody goes to the farms. And at the age of 12, you say they cannot go to proceed.
Okay, doctor, in a nutshell, are you trying?
Say they cannot go
wait, I'm coming in. Are you trying to tell us that the people?
It's the system of education we have, which is causing problems in Africa. Yeah.
But are you also trying to tell me that people should still go back to the land and produce what they should eat? For
independence to have any meaning, everybody should be a farmer.
But why many people are not?
The reason why I'm saying that, if you are used to farming now, and you don't have the ability to learn, you will continue farming, and that's a better way of life for you.
But do you know that there are so many farmers also who are not actually happy with the government? That government is not supporting them to buy their goods, from them. Do you think it's also encouraging for people to go back to farm?
That's where good politics coming. Because as a politician, you make sure that the farm produce are processed. If you have extra plus, that is, they are processed, and then you keep them as a reserve.
Yeah, but
okay, let's work on politics. Because you have to make sure that you have small scale factories. To take care of whatever these people are farming. Once you have that, they have enough food to eat, and they have enough to store also. So there will be no need for us to be depending on these European handouts for food.
But how many politicians is doing that?
That's the funny thing. That's why I enter politics. Because when you go as a when they enter politics, the first thing they think of is not the farmers. They live again. No. It's their own pockets. Now they are planning. They know the hardship.
But yes, still under government we have Ministry of Agriculture. So why is Ministry of Agriculture there not supporting or not talking on behalf of the farmers? You name it.
I would say the politicians are not doing their work efficiently, because if they are doing their work efficiently, this will not happen.
Should we blame only an individual? That is the president, or should we blame the body?
It's the president, the ministers, and all the entourage. They are all held culpable, because it's their duty to make sure that the followers are taken care of. They shouldn't look at party line. After when you win, now your party line is over now. You are working for the interest of the community you belong to.
Yeah.
Not whether you are PPP or NCP or GPP.
But this is not happening, doctor. This is not happening in the Gambia.
That's the funniest thing.
You know, the issue is like, for example, if you become the president now, you're gonna focus on your party. You want your party to come first. Why do we have such, mind?
Here you fit the point. Okay, what happens is that all these politicians, they realize that to continue their political career, they have to win.
They have to keep on winning.
They have to keep on winning. So to keep on winning, you have to be corrupt.
Yeah. You mean?
Yeah, because you have to be biased towards your supporters. And you neglect those people who are not supporting you.
Do you think that God will...
And that will bring a friction.
Mm-hmm.
God will punish them, of course, for that.
Really?
Of course, yes. Because God said, God is the one who created everything.
Yeah.
He said, I'm a just God.
Mm-hmm.
God describes himself as a just person.
Yeah.
Not a person. God cannot be a person. Yes.
But he describes...
as as an entity,
yeah,
which is just.
Okay.
And that is true, because I mean, if you study your anatomy, your physiology, pathology, all the rest of it, you look at the way the body works and how it regulates itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know that there are a lot of things which are in focus. There are so many what we call countermeasures.
Yeah.
Okay, if there is upsurge here,
mm-hmm.
there is what we call a feedback mechanism.
Okay.
That will tell the higher center that you have to do something,
mm-hmm.
or else the whole organism will fall into danger.
Okay.
So that has to play a part. Okay, the politicians also, it's their duty to have that, how they call it, the feedback system.
Yeah.
To get from the community, those people lower down there,
mm-hmm.
their status, whether they are living well or not.
Okay, Doctor, I still want to bring you back to one point where you said even voters are politicians. How are we politicians when we need to vote for the right person to come and represent us?
Oh, in that aspect, I'm saying every responsible citizen.
Citizens, yeah.
It's a political being. Because,
okay.
because you do vote.
Okay.
You
okay.
have to vote for one party.
Yeah. Okay.
For whatever reason, you have to
now,
vote.
Doctor, let's come down to pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
In the Gambia, we don't know how to control pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And your role as a doctor, you've seen other countries, people have been dying from coronavirus. And when Ebola came, a lot of people have to die in this country because of stress.
Mm-hmm.
What have you done?
I saw your point well. Yeah, we have corona cases.
Mm-hmm.
We have these Ebola cases.
Yeah.
But our concern in Gambia and for the whole of Africa,
mm-hmm.
it's not corona or Ebola.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing for us is this malaria parasite.
Okay.
Okay, this is causing a lot of havoc. It's killing millions of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look at malaria, okay, important as it is,
yeah.
Okay, from school, I mean, university, what we are taught is suppressive treatment.
Yeah.
By suppressive treatment, I mean, you come with fever, headache, and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
The doctor makes sure that he gives you medication to get rid of those symptoms.
Yeah.
While those are gone,
mm-hmm.
he said, I've succeeded in my work.
Okay.
And then he leaves you to go home. So I said to myself, well, but that's not enough, because the malaria parasite, we have two aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
You have the parasite, which is causing problem.
Yeah.
That's the fever, headache, and whatnot, sweating, perspiration. Okay, but you have the X form also, which are inside the body. Usually they live primarily in the liver.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones are left there. They don't bother to cure them.
Okay.
They just cure the parasite and they leave
mm-hmm.
the X in the liver.
Okay.
So if you look at my clinic,
mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm seeing so many patients,
Yeah.
as I told you, up to 81 patients in
mm-hmm.
a day, it's too much for an individual.
So
it's because I don't take care of only the parasite.
mm-hmm.
I take care of the X in the liver.
Livers, yeah.
So I try to clean everything from the body.
And how do you do that?
There are drugs which we use for what we call radical cure for malaria. And they take care of the parasite in the body.
But you concentrating on you concentrating on malaria. We know malaria has been killing.
It's the most important thing in Gambia.
No, but now we're talking about corona.
Yeah, corona is primarily affecting the Europeans. Now our corona will come when you have when the airport is open. We have people coming from Europe to Africa. They will definitely bring in corona.
But do you know that we have?
But now, as of now, look at the market. Have you ever been to the market? People are swarming on each other, like ants. But you don't have.
Are you trying to tell me that there is no corona in the country?
There is, but it's very, very little.
It's little.
Yes, compared to Europe.
In Europe, it was little and it kills millions.
Yeah, because when I say, look, they have. Okay, look at China. China, they have few cases.
For now.
When it started.
Yeah.
Okay, when it started in China, they had few cases. But the Chinese government, they were very responsible.
Irresponsible or responsible? Sorry.
Very responsible.
Responsible, okay.
They took measures to curtail it.
Yeah.